State Board of Election wants to get the court involved to help count mail-in ballots before Election Day.
Yeah, but Republican Dan Cox, who wants to be Maryland's next governor, says no way. DC News Now's political and government reporter Leonard N. Fleming talked to Dan Cox about his stance.
Yeah, and Leonard Cox is pushing back against earlier results.
Dan Cox tells me the Maryland Board of Elections should follow the Constitution. It is the legislature's job, he contends, to regulate when and how mail-in ballots should be counted. State officials obviously disagree, and a showdown could be brewing over what Cox is terming election credibility.
The Maryland State Board of Elections says it's simple. It needs to count mail-in ballots much sooner than 2 days after Election Day. That way, the results don't take several weeks to certify, similar to what happened in Montgomery County during the summer primary. That doesn't fly with GOP gubernatorial candidate Dan Cox. The state legislature did not overcome Governor Larry Hogan's veto of the issue. And to Cox, this is where it should stay, not in the courts.
I think the issue before Maryland are two things, really. Are we going to follow the rule of law, which says that the Constitution is the path that we have to follow for all elections, or are we going to deviate from that and start using the tool of the courts every time that somebody wants to change something that the legislature said no to?
Cox says the board's action lead to political appointees having sway over the will of the people.
The law says you count them just like every other ballot after the voting stops. Every other ballot is counted that way. What's the big deal with the mail-in ballots? Let's count them all at the same time.
How will this affect you? Will this be a situation where you think that perhaps that this election could be taken from you in some way?
Well, I think the problem is it could be taken from the people. Think about it. The law says this is how you count it, and all of a sudden those that are unelected want to call question into the law and change it midstream and count the ballots outside of the law because of some alleged emergency, because they just don't like counting the ballots after the elections close. That's a concern for anyone.
Cox says election integrity is at stake.
If this, say, the circuit court allows this to happen, how will it affect your election?
Well, that's to be seen.
Are you worried about that? Is that a concern of yours?
It's a concern for any election, mine or down ballot or Wes Moore's. I don't care who's on the ballot. Anytime you circumvent the Constitution and the laws, there's a question of integrity.
State Board of Election officials refused to comment on pending litigation, but they expect a Montgomery County judge to hear the case next week and have a decision as early as September 23rd. Maryland Democratic Party officials have weighed in to me just a few minutes ago, saying Maryland is literally the only state in the nation where election officials are prohibited from processing ballots already sent in by mail prior to Election Day. What really threatens confidence in elections is self-serving conspiracy theorists like Dan Cox and Donald Trump, who still falsely claim the 2020 election was stolen. For his part, Cox said this will likely force his hand to bring legal action himself, and that is where this could get real interesting. For DC News Now, I'm Leonard N. Fleming.